I developed the story of the 창경궁 Palace Part 2. 창경궁 Palace is one of the 5 palaces of the Joseon dynasty. 양화당 Hall was mostly used as part of the king or queen's living quarters. As successors King Injo stayed at this hall in long term after 병자호란 and held a reception for queen envoys. The consort of King Cheoljeong passed away here. That building was rebuilt in 1834 after burned down in 1830. 양화당 Yeongcheon and Jipocheon. Facing southern side, Yeongcheon House was a building mainly used for queen's living quarters. Connected to Yeongcheon, Jipocheon House is a 5-pan building located in the west of Yeongcheon. Beloved by King Jeongjo, Yeongcheon was used as his library and office. King Jeongjo was passed away at Yeongcheon at his age of 49. Crown Prince Sado and King Sunjo were born here at Jipocheon. Yeongcheon and Jipocheon. Wind steamer pedestal. Seated on a hill behind Yeongcheon and Jipocheon houses, this wind steamer pedestal was designed to hold a flag used to measure the direction and the strength of wind. It appears to have been made together with a rain gauge in 1770, installed in the inner side of 통칭하여 Gate and moved here before independence of the country. Wind steamer pedestal. Placenta Chamber and the Stele of King Seongjong. Placenta Chamber refers to a special building or structure where a navel string of a newborn baby is placed. When a royal family was born in Joseon dynasty, his or her navel string was kept in a special jar and buried at a propitious place. This placenta chamber was made for King Seongjong, and the stele contains history of construction and repair of the chamber. While the first placenta chambers of Joseon royal families were moved to Seosamneung during 1928 through 1930. The stone structure of Seongjong's placenta chamber, originally situated in Gwangju-si, Gyeonggi-do, was placed here in 1928. Placenta chamber and the stele of King Seongjong. Sundanggi Pond. Sundanggi Pond is comprised of 2 parts. Lower part was initially used as a Nanong Hall, which was the place where the king performed the ritual of turning himself in the palace. Small upper part of the pond was originally location of this pond. The king also held a ritual here in which he found himself. In 1909, the pond was made by Japanese and renovated in Korean traditional form in 1986. Sundanggi Pond. Grand Greenhouse. Korea's first Western-style greenhouse was established in 1909. This greenhouse was built together with the Jew inside of the 창경궁 Palace by Japanese colonial government on the pretext that concerning Emperor Sunjong was resided at the 창덕궁 Palace, near 창경궁 at that time. Designed by a Japanese designer and constructed by a French company, this Western-style building has a mixed structure of steel frame and wood, and its exterior is covered in glass. When construction of the house was completed, rare plants such as ornamental plants from the tropical areas were displayed. Korean native plants have been exhibited since the palace was restored in 1986. The overall appearance is reminiscent of the modern architecture of Sujeonggung-ryu, which was popular in the West at the time, but it is characterized by the repeated ornaments of oil flowers, a pattern of the Joseon dynasty, on the blue frieze. In front of the greenhouse, a Renaissance-style fountain and a Meiji-style garden were also built. Grand Greenhouse. Pandokjeong. This place was initially used as a silkworm farm. In 1624, Chimijong pavilion was built at this site and used as an archery field. The name of the pavilion was changed as 창덕궁 in 1664. There was a spacious field around the pavilion where soldiers practiced archery or horse riding. 창덕궁. The lesser body of the buttery. This of the buttery appears to have been designed to observe the lesser bodies through 소관이. 활천대에 끼운 소관이 was installed on the top of this facility. The lesser body of the buttery. 선인문 gate. 선인문 gate is linked to the south wall of 홍화문 gate. It was established during King 성종's reign, destroyed during Japanese invasion of Joseon, rebuilt during King Hwang's reign, but destroyed again in 1857. Print building appears to have been reconstructed during King Gojong's reign. The place where King Yeongjuk confined Crown Prince Sado was the courtyard of 선인문 Gate. 선인문 Gate. 월금문 Gate. This gate was built in 1779 by King Jeongjong, who wanted to have a direct access of the Seongmo-gung Palace, where his father Prince Sado was buried. Its name, 월금, literally means monthly billions, and this was originated from the story that King Jeongjong built this gate every time he paid his respect to his deceased father on the first day of each month. 월금문 Gate. 집주문 Gate. Located in the northeast wall of 창경궁, 집주문 Gate is facing Munmyo Confucian Shrine of Seoul. This gate is not currently used for entry due to private houses settled outside of the gate. This gate served as the east gate of secret guard and used for the king's access to 창경궁과 National Academy. It appears to have been established during King Seongdong's reign, and the present building was rebuilt at the end of the Joseon dynasty. 집주문 Gate. you.